What's up, comic freaks? It's Detroit Madman, and check it out. I had a little bit of time this morning, so let's do a haul. I got some eBay books. I got some local pickups. I got some books from Mile High Comics. Actually, I'll show you a couple books from Mile High, and then I also bought some stuff at Mile High I'll show in a later video. And then I got a couple books from Comic Connect. Last auction, won a couple books, was really happy with them. They finally came in the mail yesterday. But I'm going to start off with a couple new books that I've picked up, a couple this week, couple last week, and some other stuff I've been screwing with the week before. But check it out. Picked up the Poe Dameron X-Wing Pilot #1. Went with the action figure variant, and I think this has the appearance of BB-8. Next up, I loved this cover. It was a Neil Adams variant for Dark Side War Special #1 with Wonder Woman and Superman on the cover. And then next up, I picked up the Spider Women Alpha, and I believe that's a J. Scott Campbell cover, but it's a beautiful cover. And last week I picked up X #2, Black Mask. I haven't been picking up too many small publisher books lately. I've lost my love for spending a whole bunch of money on new comics. So rather put that into vintage stuff. But again, impulse buy, just what I said I wasn't going to do, and I'm standing there, and then I get caught in the booby headlights, zombie booby headlights here, as you can see. And that's Zombie Tramp 21 action figure nude variant. Just, like I said, impulse buy. Next up, this is what I got in my bagged version of Batman 50. I absolutely hate this cover. I don't like the gradient swipe from color to ink to pencil. I think it looks retarded. But I've done good on these bags. I've pretty much always gotten the comic I wanted inside. You know, the version I wanted, but not this time. I'll just hate it and deal with it. The regular cover to this is a really decent looking comic. And I contemplated picking it up this week. I was like, what's the point, really? I did see over there that I saw this book was hot for a minute, and it's Deadpool #6, and I guess it's first appearance of Deadpool 2099. I got these all for cover price, and they're in real nice shape, so went ahead and did that. Next up, I got a nice looking variant, Batman versus Superman variant. I did just see this movie finally, and it was okay. It was probably like a 6 overall, I would say, on a scale of 1 to 10. I could have done it without a lot of the flashback sequences and fluff, and I don't know. It was okay. I'll probably watch it again on video or whatever, but I did go back and watch Man of Steel afterward because I'd never seen that. Like I said, I'm not the big movie guy for Marvel characters or DC characters, especially DC characters. I've never really liked too many of the DC movies. I think Dark Knight was probably one that I watched, many, many times, and that was about it. But it was okay. I didn't leave just shaking my head going, oh, that's just horrible. But with that being said, I saw this in a website. They were talking about cool covers, kind of tie in to the theme of the movie with Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. This is a Jubilee cover from Superman Batman #10 in the early 2000s, and it's a gorgeous cover. I checked eBay, and then it looked like I was late to the game on it. I think everything that was probably really cheap dried up, so I headed over to Mile High, and they had 2 copies. I think one was like $2 and one was like $2.25 or $2.50, so I went ahead and picked them both up, and among some other things that I got at Mile High that I'll show in a later video. But yeah, it's a really cool cover. And then impulse buy, like just searching on eBay for Batman variant covers, and I think I already have this, but I wasn't going to dig and look to verify it. It's Convergence 8. It's got that old school looking Batmobile, and I caught my eye, so I bought it. The price I paid on it was like $1.50 before shipping, and I bought like 6 books from the guy. Like, it's one of those things where you find a good deal on a book, and then you look at the shipping price for $4, and you're like, well, that's not that great of a deal. And then you go find like 5 more books the guy has, and combined shipping, you're like, oh, no, that's a score. So this book probably cost me $2 overall, and that's not a bad price. It's like half cover, or a little under half cover. All right, so I got one step closer to my Batman New 52 run. I was missing 2 books, and I was missing 25 and 30, and found a copy of 30 for $1 over cover price, so I snagged that at Ken's a couple weeks ago. He got a collection in that had some. And then if you hadn't seen, I mean, everybody's probably seen, but Batman 21 got hot because of the Duke character. And so I have a nice high-grade copy already, but a couple of days before the issue came out, I was on a website, and they were talking about speculating on this book that it was going to go up. So I headed over to eBay. It was actually the Sunday before the book came out, so it was a few days ahead of the release of the last Batman issue, and everybody said to go speculate on this book. And I went on eBay, and they were all snapped up already. People were asking $8, $9, $10 a piece for them, and so I went to Atomic Avenue, and I got a couple sellers on there I've bought from in the past, Batman issues, and they had this one for, I think I paid like $3.50 for it. It was like 50 cents under cover. And so I picked that one up. And then they also had this one that was like $2.25 or something like that. And this is the director's cut #1, but it is the Batman 21 story in there, the pencils for it, and the all the commentary on it. And then I also found this, which is 0 year issue number 21, but it's the second print, and the red cover. And I got this one here for a couple of bucks. And then I saw this other comic here was heating up a little bit, which was the action figure variant with Duke on the cover. And a guy had 10 of them for sale for like $1.50 each. So I just bought the 10 lot. Not that I don't really think this is going to do anything, but I've got them for less than half cover price, and they're all in really nice shape. So it's the selfie variant on number 34. And then my buy of the week that week was I was able to grab this off Atomic Avenue for $24. And this one I saw had gotten up to about $75 or $80 last week. I think it's cooled down a bit. I know there's some sellers asking for $100, but it's the Jock variant, and I think it's 1 in 25 for Batman 21. This is a really nice high-grade copy. Like I was saying, I got it for $24.95 on Atomic Avenue, and I just jumped on it a few days before issue 50 had come out. So I got lucky on that one. All right, next up, let's get into some good stuff. These are some back issues I picked up. This comic is Daredevil 232, first appearance of the new character. And I got a really nice high-grade copy. It does have a little bit of issue with the cut on it, but outside of that, it's spectacular, bone white pages. And then I got a little bit of a lesser copy. But I got both of these for $4, $2 a piece. just on a long box buy at a comic shop here. So I thought that was a good pickup. And then next up, eBay purchase, picked up a really nice condition copy of Fantastic Four 68. And this is just a couple of weeks in a row on Sunday. I've just kind of kicked it about mid-afternoon for a couple hours and just kept refreshing the ending auction non-buy it nows for the Silver Age stuff, and found some really good deals where I got bids in right at the end. And then I would go look at the guy's other auctions that he would have ending, and would be able to pick up like 2 or 3 books and get save on shipping. So this one was cool. I can't remember exactly what I paid for these, but this one's a really nice upper mid-grade book with spectacular pages inside. Next up, I picked up Avengers 88, and another one that's really, really vibrant, nice looking book. Definitely upper grade on that one. And then this one, I picked up 86, but I actually picked up 86 and 88 from the same seller, but the guy shipped me 2 copies of 86, and he just made a mistake on it. And when I contacted him on eBay, he said, you know what, keep both of the 86s, I'll send you an 88. It came lightning quick, so I was really happy about that. And again, I was just marking stuff off of holes in the silver runs that I have. And along with this one, which is issue 74. This one I only got for a few bucks. It has a appearance of Panther on the cover. It's a really nice cover. But it does have like a subscription fold up the middle. But I got it for a couple of bucks. I mean, I couldn't beat the price. And then next up, check this out. Thor 129. Beautiful Hercules cover. Awesome, awesome looking cover. Love this book. I got that for a really good price. Again, that's like one of those Sunday auction ending. Check this out, Tales to Astonish 88. It does have a little bit of tanning up in the number box there. But outside of that, it's phenomenal looking. Inside and out, this book is beautiful. So I crossed that one off the list. And then at the same time, from the same seller, I got this one, which is Tales to Astonish 72. And it does have a little dent on the cover there. That's a few inches. But outside of that, it's another really spectacular looking book. And this was the buy of the day on that day. I found a really, really sweet copy of X-Men number 79. Didn't have it yet. It's a Cobalt Man. It's got that beautiful bronze bordering format they used at the time. The white is completely spectacular on this book. There's one little nick on the bottom left side, which is just a little tiny color breaking nick. And then there's a tiny one on the right side. And then outside of that, this book is really, really just amazing to look at. Very supple to touch. Really happy to pick this one up for what I did. This next little lot of books are, I got all these for like $1.25, and combined shipping I think was $4 or $5 for the lot. But I think there's some really good books in here for $1.25. First up, I got Deadpool and Mercs for Money #1 hip-hop variant. Then I got a Gotham Academy 7 Joker variant. Really cool looking cover. Next up, I got Sunflower issue 2. Needed that one. And like I said, these were all like $1.25. And then I got a Green Arrow 41 Joker variant. Pretty trippy looking cover. Next up, Suicide Squad Batman Superman variant cover. As you can see, it's pretty dope. That's new Suicide Squad 18. It was like $1.25. Then I got this for $1.25, which is my second copy. I picked one of these up a couple of weeks ago when it came out. And that's the Grayson 17 with the Reaper throwback cover by Neil Adams. So I was stoked about that. And then I was on Atomic Avenue when I was buying the Jock variant cover. This one here. On issue 21. And I noticed the seller had a comic I was looking for. And it's the Jock variant issue 21. Actually, I don't know exactly when this one came out. I guess it would have been at least a little while ago. Okay, so it says right here, August of 2015. And then these were $2 a piece. This guy had them for a half cover, so I bought every one he had, and I thought that was a pretty good deal. $2 a piece. I mean, I don't know what I'll ever do with them. But this is a great artist. He's one of my favorite artists right now. And, you know, at half cover, I think this is a good thing just to sit on. I think the cover's really striking, and I love his work. So, hey, buy multiples. $2 a piece. And then the last 2 books I'm going to show you in this haul, and ones I'm really excited to own. I got these. I won these in the Comic Connect auction. First up is Amazing Spider-Man number 29. It's a lower grade book. I think it has a lot of surface wear. The gloss on the while the color's good, I think the gloss, the feel of the cover itself is a bit worn. Has a rolled spine, and it's missing a little ding in the corner down here. But I think it's the second appearance of the Scorpion. And it's another one off of my list for my Amazing Spider-Man run, which I'm really getting there in terms of the 1 to 100. Now, I don't have many issues under 20. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I have a single issue under 20. But from 20 to 100, and I've got some books I haven't shown you yet, but from 20 to 100, I'm so close. It's amazing. So. At any rate, yeah, this is the comic auction, Comic Connect. They did really slow shipping, and I had some miscommunication. I had a credit card on file with them that expired last year. I just never had bid on books and won them there. So it took me like a week and a half to get that sorted out. But the second book I won there is a comic I have a coverless copy of this, but I've always wanted to have a nice looking cover. It's one of my favorite Spidey comics of all time, and it's number 33. And the first 5 or 6 pages of this comic are just classic to me. Some of my favorite Spidey panels of all time. So I'm happy to get that. As you can see, that was a Comic Connect pickup, and just so stoked to win that one at auction. All right, guys. So I'm going to try to do a video in the next week. Also, I want to show you some of the coverless stuff I picked up recently outside of the estate sale. And I was hoping to have time today to show you the process I used to make covers for them, but I'm not going to be able to do it right now. Just running a little short on time. So, hey, I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. If you have a con in your area, definitely hit it. Find some good books. Detroit Madman. Peace.